Hi guys, welcome to my channel. How are you guys doing? My name is Ayooluwa. If you're a new subscriber, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate you. You are the real OG. Thank you. Before I go into today's topic, I want to appeal to you. Please, if you're watching this video and you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe. It is absolutely free. You don't get charged for subscribing. Just click on the subscribe button down here and kindly turn on your notification bell so that you get notified each time I upload a new video. So into today's video, the topic for today will be important friendship lessons that I have learned over the years. My scriptural reference will be taken from John chapter 15 verse 12 to 15. So I'll put it in the description box. The description box is just click on that arrow that is just beside the title of the video, then to lead you to the description box below. Now, the first lesson that I learned on friendship is that to have a friend, you have to be friendly yourself. You can't be unfriendly. You can't be an unfriendly person if you desire friends. You have to be accommodating. You have to be kind. You have to be loving if you really want to have true and good friends. Now, linking it to our relationship with God, I will say the points and I will say how this is in relation with our relationship with God. God has called us to be friends and not servants, because only friends knows the mind of their other friend, but his servant does not know the mind or the plans of his master. So as I said, the first point is that to have friends, you have to be friendly. We know that God first loved us, and so that is why we are able to love him in return. So because he first loved us, that's why we loved him. We have to also extend same grace to others. As a good person, you will definitely attract good people. When you have positive energy around you, when you are a good person, when you are kind, when you are loving, if you are praying for friends and you are not friendly yourself, then you first have to work on yourself and make sure that you are a friendly person, you are a loving person, you are a kind person, in order to have good and true friends. So if you are worried that you're always attracting the wrong kind of energy around you, then you also have to, it's a way of making you to look within. So if you don't have the attributes of what you seek for, then you will not get it. The second point is that friendship is hard work. Friendship is hard work. Friendship does not come on a platter of gold. Any kind of relationship is hard work. But for friendship that is more intimate, it is more difficult. It requires more intentionality to build, you know. And so, linking this to our relationship with God, we should also know that if you desire a relationship with God, if you desire an intimate friendship and fellowship with God, you have to spend time knowing Him through His Word. You have to spend time communicating with Him in prayer. You have to spend time knowing what He wants, what He likes, what He dislikes. Because friends, if you say you are friends with somebody and you don't know the person, then there is an issue. So friendship is hard work. Friendship takes intentionality. So if you desire to build either your relationship with God or friendship with other people, you must ensure that you are intentional, you are deliberate in building that friendship. May God help us in Jesus' name. The third point is that you are a reflection of your friendship. There is a saying that says, "Show me your friend and I will tell you who you are." You're a reflection of your friendship. If you associate with people of like minds, you become more like them. There's sometimes I notice some character traits or some gestures like some of my friends, and I'm wondering, I wasn't doing like this before. Then I remember that, oh, it is because of my interaction and my relationship with this person that has made me to become like this person. So even with our relationship with God, the Bible says that we behold the face of God as in a mirror. We behold God, and so we are transformed into that image of God. So the more you behold something, the more you are transformed into that thing you are beholding. So either it is your relationship with fellow human beings or it's your relationship with God. The more you behold, the more you become what you behold. Your friends rub off on you, whether you like it or not. You cannot decide to be friends with somebody but say that you will not have that person's behavior. There's no how. It is subconscious. It is something that you don't even think of. The more you interact with that person, the more you become like that person. The fourth point is that friendship requires constant and sincere communication. So it is not enough to communicate constantly. If you are not sincere with your communication with your friend, then there is an issue. If you are lying to your friend but you are consistently lying, there is also an issue. If you desire friendships, if you desire good and sincere friendships, know that you have to be sincere yourself in your communication. You have to be vulnerable. True friendship comes with vulnerability. If you are not ready to be vulnerable, then I'm sorry, you cannot have sincere friendships. It is a sacrifice we have to pay. A friendship that is void of communication dies a natural death. If you don't communicate with somebody that you call your friend, over time you just discover that the friendship dies. We remember our childhood friends when we used to, say, "Oh, I would never leave you, my friend for life, my BFF." But now, you can't even remember the last time you spoke to the person. So, because the communication was cut off, so was the friendship. Constant communication is very essential for a good and healthy friendship. Now, linking it to our relationship with God, we must bear in mind that God knows us. He knows us inside out. So the fact that He's telling us to be vulnerable and to be open to Him does not mean that He does not know us. God knows the secrets of our hearts, the deepest secrets of our hearts. So His desire for us to be open and vulnerable is not so that He can know us. He already knows us. It's just so that we can build that trust in Him, the trust to be open and to be vulnerable. So it's not enough for you to say that, "Oh, I've sinned against God," and you run away. No, whenever you make a mistake, you go back to God. That is why I like David. Whenever he sinned against God, he always runs back to God, because he knows that it is in the presence of God that he finds rest. It's in the presence of God that he finds clarity. It's in the presence of God that he finds, the strength not to go back to that mistake. It is the devil's way of lying to us that God does not want us. God does not want to see us. So we have sinned against God, and so God, so we are filthy and we are wretched. But God says, "Come as you are, irrespective of what you've done, irrespective of your past mistakes. I'm not judging you." That is the beauty of friendship. That is the beauty of a relationship. If you continue to run away from your relationship each time you make a mistake, then that relationship is going to suffer. But anytime you are vulnerable and you are open to the person that, "Oh, I made this mistake, please," and you are ready to amend your ways, not that you make mistake and you go back and you make the same mistake again. No, you acknowledge your mistake and you make efforts to change, then God would reward our sincerity and help us and give us the strength not to make that mistake again. The last point is that God is a friend that sticks closer than a brother. So irrespective of how close your earthly friendships are, God is a friend that would not fail you, is a friend that will not disappoint you, is a friend that will not leave you in times of trouble, is a friend that is always there. The constant nature of God is a lesson for us to learn, that we should not leave our friends in time of trouble. If you desire friends that would always be there for you, then you also have to be there for your friends. But irrespective of whether you have friends or not, if you are sad that you don't have friends, or your friends are deserting you, your friends are betraying you, God is the one that would never betray you. God is the one that would never fall your hand. God is the one that would never disappoint you. He's always there. He has loved you with an everlasting love. His love for you is unchanging. His love for you is not based on your performance, on what you do and what you don't do. Our earthly friends can love us based on our performance, based on what we have to give in return. But God is not expecting anything from us, because it is His nature for Him to love us, because He first loved us actually. So He's not expecting anything in return. He just wants to love us because it is His nature. We should just be open to Him and accept Him. He's more willing to accept us than we are willing to accept Him. So please, let's embrace the love of God, embrace the friendship of God, and know that God is not far from you. God is closer than a brother. So in conclusion, I would say value your relationships, because God also values relationships. And we are stewards of everything God has given to us, including our relationships and our friendships. Love God, love people, because that is the essence of why we are here. And if the nature of God is to love, and we are created in that same image, then it is our nature to also love people and also be good friends if we really want to have friends. Even if someone is not your friend, like you don't have that one-on-one relationship with the person, I think it's just humane to love people and treat them well, treat them like proper human beings. Somebody, you don't have to have a relationship with somebody before you treat them well. If it's only just one thing you're going to take from this talk today is that irrespective of your relationship with people, treat everyone well. Everyone is deserving of love, everyone is deserving of proper treatments. So the fact that somebody is not your friend does not mean that you should not treat the person well. I hear some people saying that, oh, I didn't know that this person was good until I became his or her friend. You shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't just treat only your friends well. Treat everyone that comes your way well. So that will be all for now. I hope you enjoyed today's video. What is that one thing you are willing to do to improve your relationship? Is it to communicate better? Is it to be more vulnerable? Is it to be more honest? Is it to be more kind, more loving? Is it to be more patient? Let me know in the comment section below. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so that you get notified each time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and remember that I love you, but Jesus loves you more. Stay blessed. Bye.